this is the setup for calculating or determining the focal length of a convex lens. Here this is the image needle and an object needle, or you can also take other way around. This can be taken as image needle and the needle on the other side can be taken as the object needle. So we fix them in the stands, and then midway between the two needles we have fixed a convex lens. This is the convex lens we have fixed just in between the two needles midway, and this 1 meter long optical bench. This setup is called optical bench and its length is 1 meter. 1 meter means 100 centimeters. So I have fixed it now. Now my object needle I have kept at a certain position, and the position of object needle will be the distance, this distance between the lens and the needle itself. So this is the distance between convex lens and the object needle, which is also known as object distance, which is represented by small u. Now we will position our image needle in such a way that the image of this object needle, an inverted image of this object needle, is seen from this side. So we will try to coincide the image needle with the actual image of the object needle here. First of all, you must be able to see the inverted image of the object needle. The object needle which is kept on the other side, but when I look at it from the lens, I see the inverted tip. So this is the inverted image of the object needle which is visible on the other side of the lens. So convex lens is forming a real and inverted image. Now we will fix the object image needle in this other strand on the side, so that we can now coincide the image needle and the real image which is being formed. Right now they are not coinciding. I move it a little towards the lens and I see that now they are coinciding. So this is how we have to obtain the position of the image. Now you see that the inverted image and the image needle are coinciding. You can see this inverted image and here our image needle, both are coincident, but still there is some parallax. Parallax means if you move your eyes sideways, the two needles will appear to separate like this. So now we have to remove this parallax here. In order to do that, I will use trial and error method. I will just move my needle a little bit away, a little bit farther, and then I will check again whether parallax is removed or not. But still some parallax is there. Still the inverted image and the needle are still separating when we move our eyes sideways. So again I move it a little more so that I can get the perfect reading without, or perfect position without any parallax. So little more, and now I will check. Still they are coinciding, but I will check for parallax removal. Now you see that both the needles are moving together. So here parallax is also removed, and this is the perfect position of the image needle for getting the position of image of the object being formed on the other side of the lens. So this distance between the image needle and the lens, it gives us the image distance, which is represented by small v. So we have the object distance and we have the image distance. We have u and we have v. Then by using the lens formula, we can easily calculate the value of focal length of the lens.